Hello guys, this is DJs and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Rise of Skywalker, and this film really shows that they really didn't know what they were doing with this entire trilogy. The first one I believe was actually the best out of the three, because we didn't know what was coming, and neither did they, as it turns out. So because there was all these sort of mysteries of who this is, what that is, how that got to that place, that kind of stuff, while all of that was still unknown, people were just knowing that, oh, they're going to get around to it eventually, so it's all positive. The second one, they messed around with the previous ideas and so forth, did some stuff in the story that people really didn't like, and basically caused a boycott of Star Wars. And then you come to the third film, and it's alright. It's not that bad. Star Wars has been a bit of a controversial thing throughout the past few years. Like, since The Last Jedi, I've never seen so many people complain about a property, and I'm a fan of Doctor Who. Like, it's incredibly painful to watch people have genuine arguments over Star Wars because they feel like they don't like something about it, and how they have a go at others for not liking it. And there's some reviews that really rate this film low. And I don't think the film is that bad. It's definitely not the best thing I've ever seen, but I'll get to the reasons why later. But I just feel like there's a lot of agenda of people going, oh, I don't like Star Wars because the last one was terrible, but, well, this is a new film. This isn't the old one. So first thing, this film is a complete and utter retcon. They change everything. Loads of stuff gets changed from the last films and from the previous two films without even being foreshadowed. There are multiple moments when you sit there and just get there, literally just threw everything at it. They kind of just went, oh, that can happen, sure. We haven't set it up. There's no reason why it would happen. There's no motivation for it, but yeah, sure it happens. The trailer showed Palpatine. Why is Palpatine still alive? Around. Why is Palpatine still alive? Reasons. He's a Sith Lord. There is no reason why. Apparently there's a comic or something that probably does it, but, well, based just on the film, you do not have an idea. If you're a casual viewer of Star Wars, not a clue. There is also a couple of, plot holes and things that don't necessarily make sense, or they're delivered in such a way that then becomes wrong later on in the film. That kind of stuff is really irritating. It has all the good stuff that I believe that these newer ones had. The use of practical effects is really cool. What they do with the atmosphere and the the looks of characters, the prosthetics, etc. are really cool as well. The action, it is alright. It's a Star Wars film. It has decent action and decent fight scenes and lasers and stormtroopers. It's what you would expect. And they're introducing new characters, which is so stupid. For a final film, the way that they introduce so many new characters, try and get you to care about these characters, it's pretty stupid. There's two main characters that they add into the film. One of them hardly gets any screen time, and they try to get you to care about these people, and you realise that one of the characters is taking up a lot more screen time than the characters from one of the other movies. That is really stupid. Without going into spoilers, it's really difficult to talk about this film. So I'm going to leave it there. In one word, I would describe this film as underwhelming. You sit there, you see things happening on screen, you go, oh, that would be really cool, but I don't care, because the studio clearly didn't care about creating a timeline, nor a coherent story, so why should I? They introduce things and expect you to care about them, but, there's a lot of goodwill that comes with that, thinking, oh, I need to care about these characters because basically the story says do it. I don't have a reason to, I don't know their lives, but I need to, apparently, because it's a story, and if you don't invest yourself in it, then you're not going to enjoy the payoff at the end, which does mean that the payoff, the ending, is sort of ruined a little bit by the idea that you don't actually care that much for most of the characters. There's a few really cool moments that I'm happy with, but some of it just messes up itself. It's quite silly. There's moments that I'm quite happy with and how they ended things and how they ended stories, but still I just feel like I saw it yesterday. This film should have been huge. This should have been like Endgame. This should have been a film that you were thinking about for a few days, weeks, months. Your friends should be talking about this. This is the final Star Wars film for God knows how long. This is supposed to be the end of this saga, the Skywalker saga. This is 9 films. You know, soon they're releasing a box set which has all of these 9 films in it, plus like Solo, Rogue One, and I felt nothing walking out of that theatre. I thought, do you know what? That was alright. Walking out of Endgame, I was just mind blown. But this film, I just felt, yeah, that was fine. Like, there's some cool moments in it. Yeah, and I think that's why the film is so underwhelming, and that's why it's getting so low by some people, is that, you know, they're mistaking that underwhelmingness for it being a bad film. But, you know, it's the whole trilogy that is kind of wrecked at the end of the day. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like. Hopefully I said everything that, you know, made sense instead of, like, giving the wrong idea about what I meant and etc. I bought a light ring, which is really cool. So this room is actually quite dark if I turn it off, but if I put the light ring in, then my face looks brighter and my room looks brighter, so everything kind of looks better. I need to get a new stand because I don't think masking tape is going to really hold it in place. But thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give a like, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.